Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Speak English Naturally, the podcast where real-life moments become your natural English practice. I'm Rose.
And I'm Jack. It is so wonderful to have you listening with us today.
So, Jack, before we get into anything serious today, I need to ask you a very important, very personal question.
Oh, okay. I am ready. What is it?
What time did you actually get out of bed this morning? And I want the real truth.
Oh, that is a dangerous question. Are we talking about the time my eyes opened or the time my feet actually touched the floor? Because those are two very different events.
Let's go with the time your feet touched the floor.
Well, my alarm went off at 7:30 a.m. I looked at it, felt deeply offended by the noise, and turned it off immediately. Then, I entered into a very long negotiation with my blanket.
A negotiation with your blanket? Who won?
The blanket definitely won. It was a very strong, very warm opponent. I had no chance. I think my feet finally touched the floor around 9:45 a.m.
That is a very successful defeat. What about you? Are you usually an early bird on the weekends?
No, not really. Sometimes I try to be. On Friday nights, I make grand plans. I tell myself, tomorrow I will wake up at 6 a.m., run 5 kilometers, clean the whole house, and read a heavy history book.
And what actually happens?
What actually happens is I wake up at 9 a.m., make a cup of coffee, sit on the sofa, and stare out the window for 20 minutes, thinking about absolutely nothing.
Staring out the window is a highly underrated activity. It is essential for human survival.
Exactly. And that funny little difference between what we think we should do and what we actually do connects directly to today's topic.
That is right. Today, we are completely letting go of the pressure. We are talking about English for a lazy Sunday.
We are going to talk about resting, doing light chores, watching movies, and how to practice English without feeling like you are studying.
Because sometimes, the best way to improve is to stop forcing yourself and just let the language be part of your relaxing day. And if you have ever felt guilty for doing nothing on a Sunday, today's episode is exactly for you. Before we dive in, let's talk about the level of today's conversation. This episode is designed for A2 to B1 English learners.
That means we are keeping the vocabulary practical, natural, and very easy to follow. You do not need to understand every single word immediately.
Just listen like you are sitting with two friends in a cozy living room. This is not a test. There is no homework.
Let the meaning come to you naturally. And near the end of the episode, we will slow things down and review all the useful phrases in our word tour section, so you can practice using them.
For now, just relax. Make yourself a cup of tea or coffee and enjoy the chat. Oh, and we would love to hear from you. Sometime during this episode, drop a comment down below and tell us one lazy thing you love doing on the weekend.
We read every single comment, and it is a great way for you to practice writing one simple English sentence today.
All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about the beauty of a lazy Sunday.
So, Rose, when we talk about a lazy Sunday, I think it always starts with the morning.
Absolutely. The Sunday morning is a very special time of the week. It has a completely different energy than a Monday morning, or even a Saturday morning.
Saturday still feels a little bit active. You might have to go shopping, meet friends, or do errands. But Sunday is the official day of doing nothing fast.
Doing nothing fast. I love that. And the first rule of a lazy Sunday is, of course, to sleep in.
Yes, to sleep in. This is such a great phrase. It means you intentionally sleep longer than usual. You do not set an alarm, or if you do, you ignore it.
Exactly. When you oversleep on a Tuesday, it is a disaster. You run around the house, you drop your keys, you panic. But when you sleep in on a Sunday, it is a luxury.
What is your ideal Sunday morning routine, Rose, if you have zero plans and nowhere to be?
My ideal Sunday morning is very slow. I wake up naturally, usually around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I don't look at my phone immediately. That is a big rule for me.
That is a very smart rule. Looking at emails on a Sunday morning should be illegal.
It really should be. So, no phone. I get out of bed, put on my softest slippers and go to the kitchen. Then I spend an unnecessarily long time making coffee.
Unnecessarily long? How long does it take to make coffee?
Well, on a Tuesday, it takes 3 minutes. I push a button, I drink it while walking to the door. But on a Sunday, it takes 15 minutes. I boil the water, I smell the coffee beans, I watch the water drip slowly. It is almost like a small ceremony.
You become a coffee philosopher on Sundays.
I really do. And then, the most important part. I sit on the sofa in complete silence. No music, no TV, just me, the coffee, and maybe the sound of the rain outside.
That sounds incredibly peaceful. I think a lot of English learners can relate to that feeling. But here's a question. Do you ever sit there drinking your perfect slow coffee and suddenly think, oh no, I am wasting time?
Ah yes, the famous Sunday guilt.
The Sunday guilt. It is a real thing. We work hard all week. We look forward to Sunday. And then when Sunday finally arrives, we feel bad for resting.
It is so strange, isn't it? We live in a world that is obsessed with being productive. We feel like we must always be doing something useful.
Right. We see people on the internet waking up at 5 a.m., doing a workout, learning 3 new languages, and building a house before breakfast.
And then you look at yourself, wearing old pajamas, eating toast, and you think, I am failing at life.
But you are not failing. That is what we want to tell everyone today. Taking it easy is not failing.
Taking it easy. That is another great phrase. It just means to relax and not use too much energy. And I think we need to normalize taking it easy without feeling guilty.
Absolutely. Resting is actually a productive activity. If your phone battery is at 1%, you do not force it to keep playing videos. You plug it in and let it rest.
Exactly. Human beings need to recharge their batteries too. We are not robots.
Although sometimes my computer updates faster than my brain wakes up on a Sunday.
So, how do you handle the Sunday guilt, Jack? When you start feeling like you should be doing something, how do you stop that feeling?
I try to change my mindset. Instead of saying, I'm doing nothing, I say, I am actively relaxing. It sounds like a joke, but it helps.
Actively relaxing. I like that. It makes rest sound like an important task on your to-do list.
Exactly. Task number 1, sit on sofa. Task number 2, breathe. Task number 3, do not look at the clock.
For our English learners listening right now, this is a great mental trick. If you feel guilty because you are not studying a grammar book on a Sunday, remind yourself that resting your brain will actually help you learn better on Monday.
Yes, a tired brain cannot absorb new English words anyway. So enjoy your lazy morning entirely guilt-free.
Okay, so we have survived the morning. We slept in, we had slow coffee, we fought the Sunday guilt. But eventually, around 11 a.m. or noon, you have to do something, right?
Yes, the reality of life slowly returns. But on a lazy Sunday, we do not do heavy work. We only do light chores.
I love the phrase light chores. It means we are cleaning, but we are not really cleaning.
Exactly. We are not washing the windows. We are not organizing the garage. We are just moving things around so the house looks acceptable.
The perfect phrase for this is to tidy up.
Tidy up. It is completely different from deep cleaning. Tidying up means you pick up a shirt from the floor and put it on a chair. It looks cleaner, but it is not really clean.
Or you gather all the random papers on your desk and put them into one neat pile. Boom, tidied up.
What is your favorite way to tidy up without feeling like you are working, Rose?
Music. I absolutely must put on music. If I clean in silence, it feels like a punishment. But if I put on a good playlist, maybe some jazz or some upbeat pop music, suddenly doing the dishes feels like a music video.
You are dancing with the sponge in the kitchen.
I might be, but it works. I also like to combine a light chore with something I enjoy. For example, I will water my plants. That is a chore, but it is relaxing.
Watering plants is the ultimate lazy Sunday chore. It makes you feel very responsible, like you are taking care of nature, but it only takes 3 minutes.
Exactly. I water the plants, I wipe the kitchen counter, and I throw away some old receipts from my wallet. After 20 minutes, I declare the house officially clean.
And then you deserve a reward for all this hard work.
Of course. And the best reward on a Sunday afternoon is to just chill out.
Chill out. This is probably one of the most common phrasal verbs in spoken English. It just means to relax completely, usually doing something very passive.
For me, chilling out on a Sunday afternoon means moving from the kitchen back to the sofa.
The sofa is the center of the universe on a Sunday.
It really is. I will grab a cosy blanket. Even in the summer, I need a light blanket, and I will put my feet up.
Put your feet up, literally and figuratively. You rest your legs on a table or the sofa, and you signal to your body that the work is over.
What is your go-to activity when you put your feet up, Jack?
Well, this is the time when I turn on the television. The afternoon is perfect for binge watching.
Binge-watching. Another great modern English word.
To binge watch means to watch many episodes of a television series in one sitting. You don't just watch one episode. You watch 4, 5, maybe 6.
The streaming services make it too easy. You finish one episode, and before you can even find the remote control, the next episode starts automatically.
Next episode starting in 3, 2, 1. It is a trap. But on a lazy Sunday, it is a wonderful trap.
What kind of shows do you binge watch? Are you watching intense, dramatic documentaries?
Oh, absolutely not. Sunday is not for heavy thinking. I watch light comedies, shows where I already know the characters and nothing really bad ever happens.
Comfort shows.
Yes, comfort shows. I can watch them, laugh a little, and if I accidentally fall asleep for 20 minutes, it does not matter. I haven't missed any complicated plot.
That is the beauty of the Sunday afternoon nap. You don't plan it, it just happens. You are watching a show, your eyes get heavy, and suddenly you are asleep.
And this is actually a fantastic tip for our English learners. If you want to feel productive while being lazy, just change the audio or the subtitles of your comfort show to English.
Yes, that is the perfect way to learn English on the lazy day.
You don't need a notebook. You don't need a pen. Just put your feet up, turn on a comedy you already like, put the English subtitles on, and just watch.
Your brain is still processing the language. You are still hearing the rhythm of natural English, the pronunciation, the daily expressions.
But it feels completely effortless. You are binge watching and studying at the same time. It is the ultimate life hack for a lazy Sunday.
But Jack, we have to talk about the hardest part of Sunday.
Oh no, I know what you were going to say.
The clock hits 5 p.m. The sun starts to go down. The weekend is ending.
The Sunday scaries.
Yes, the Sunday scaries. It is that sudden feeling of anxiety when you remember that tomorrow is Monday.
You are sitting on the sofa, feeling perfectly relaxed, and suddenly your brain whispers, "You have a meeting tomorrow at 9 a.m. You haven't checked your emails."
It is the worst. The lazy, peaceful feeling disappears, and the stress of the work week crashes into your living room.
So how do we protect our Sunday evening? How do we keep the relaxing energy until we go to sleep?
For me, the secret is to not fight the Monday preparation, but to make it very small and very early.
What do you mean?
If I wait until 10 p.m. to think about Monday, I will panic and I won't sleep. So, around 6 p.m, I take exactly 10 minutes to prepare.
Just 10 minutes?
Just 10. I look at my schedule for Monday, I choose the clothes I will wear, and I make sure my bag is ready. Then, I mentally close the door on Monday.
I like that. You face the fear for 10 minutes and then you banish it.
Exactly. Once those 10 minutes are over, I tell my brain, Monday is handled. We are now returning to Sunday mode.
That is a very practical framework. I usually just try to ignore Monday until my alarm goes off, which is probably why I have long negotiations with my blanket.
Preparation is the key to a better relationship with your alarm clock, Jack.
True, but for Sunday evening, I think food plays a big part in keeping the mood relaxed.
Oh, definitely. Sunday dinner should be easy.
No complicated cooking. This is not the time to try a new recipe that uses 15 different pots and pans.
Because then you have to wash 15 different pots and pans, which ruins the tidy-up effort you made earlier.
Exactly. Sunday dinner should be something warm, comforting, and simple. Or, even better, ordering takeout.
Ordering a pizza on a Sunday night is a universal sign of peace.
It is. You eat your pizza, you watch one last episode of your comfort show, and you go to bed feeling like you actually rested.
And that is really the whole point. We want our English learners to know that a weekend where you did nothing is not a wasted weekend.
Sometimes, doing nothing is the most important thing you can do for your mind, your body, and even your English learning journey.
When you recharge your batteries properly, you will find that on Monday your English flows better, your memory is sharper, and you have more positive energy.
So the next time Sunday arrives, do not open the grammar book if you are exhausted. Just put on an English podcast, maybe this one. Make some slow coffee and take it easy.
All right, before we wrap up this cosy episode, let's slow things down and take a look at our word tour.
These are the useful words and phrases from today's conversation. They are perfect for talking about weekends, resting, and daily routines. Listen carefully, repeat after us, and try to use one of them in your own life.
Our first phrase is sleep in.
To sleep in means to deliberately sleep longer than you usually do in the morning. You do this on purpose because you don't have to wake up early.
For example, I usually wake up at 6 a.m. for work, but on Sundays I love to sleep in until 9 a.m.
Another example. Don't call me early tomorrow morning. I am planning to sleep in.
Use this phrase when you want to describe a relaxing, slow start to your day.
Repeat after us. Sleep in.
Sleep in.
Our next phrase is take it easy.
Take it easy means to relax and not do any hard work or stressful activities. It is the opposite of pushing yourself.
For example, you have been working so hard this week. You really need to take it easy this weekend.
Another example. I'm not making any big plans today. I'm just going to take it easy at home.
Use this phrase to tell someone to relax or to describe your own relaxing plans.
Repeat after us. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
The third phrase is tidy up.
Tidy up means to put things in their proper places so a room looks neat. It is a light form of cleaning, not a deep scrubbing clean.
For example, before the guests arrive, I need to quickly tidy up the living room.
Another example. It only took me 15 minutes to tidy up my desk.
Use this phrase when you are doing small organising tasks around the house.
Repeat after us. Tidy up.
Tidy up.
Moving on, our fourth phrase is chill out.
Chill out is a very common, informal phrasal verb that means to relax completely, often doing something passive like watching TV or listening to music.
For example, after a long day at the office, I just want to go home and chill out on the sofa.
Another example. We spent the whole afternoon chilling out by the window, watching the rain.
Use this phrase in casual conversations when talking about resting.
Repeat after us. Chill out.
Chill out.
Number 5 is binge watch.
Binge watch means to watch many episodes of a television program, one right after the other, in a single sitting.
For example, it was raining all Sunday, so we stayed inside and binge watched that new comedy series.
Another example. I accidentally binge watched 6 episodes last night, and now I am so tired.
Use this when talking about your TV and streaming habits.
Repeat after us. Binge watch.
Binge watch.
Our next phrase is put your feet up.
To put your feet up literally means to rest your legs on a chair or table, but it is used as an idiom meaning to sit down and relax, especially after standing or working.
For example, you've been cooking all day. Sit down and put your feet up.
Another example. As soon as the kids go to sleep, I am going to put my feet up and read.
Use this phrase to express the physical act of resting at the end of a task.
Repeat after us. Put your feet up.
Put your feet up.
The next phrase is recharge your batteries.
Recharge your batteries means to rest and relax for a period of time so that you feel energetic again, just like you recharge a phone.
For example, a quiet weekend in the countryside is exactly what I need to recharge my batteries.
Another example. Don't feel guilty about taking a nap. You are just recharging your batteries.
Use this phrase when explaining why rest is important for your energy.
Repeat after us. We charge your batteries.
Recharge your batteries.
And our final phrase for today is guilt-free.
Guilt-free is an adjective that describes doing something enjoyable without feeling bad or worried that you should not be doing it.
For example, I'm going to spend this afternoon having some guilt-free relaxation time.
Another example. Watching a movie with English subtitles is a guilt-free way to be lazy and still learn.
Use this word to empower yourself to enjoy your rest.
Repeat after us. Guilt-free.
Guilt-free.
And that brings us to the end of our lazy Sunday conversation.
Today we talked about why it is perfectly fine to sleep in, tidy up lightly, and binge watch your favorite shows.
The most important practical takeaway for you today is this. Give yourself permission to rest. You do not always have to push hard to learn English.
Sometimes turning on English subtitles while you chill out on the sofa is the perfect small step for the day.
Now we want to hear from you. Tell us in the comments below. What is one lazy thing you love doing on the weekend?
You can write a simple sentence, or try using one of the phrases from today's word tour, like sleep in or chill out.
If this episode made your day feel a little lighter, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with a friend who also needs a lazy Sunday.
You can always check the pinned comment below for a quick reminder of today's useful phrases.
You've been listening to Speak English Naturally.
Real English, real conversations, positive energy.
Have a wonderful, relaxing weekend and see you in the next episode.